I don't know. Maybe it's fucking network fatigue, but I can't help but feel WWE and their fucking editing is just ruining wrestling history. Um, maybe maybe from a cost price, it's not viable to have these licensed songs on the network. I don't know. I don't care. I think they get so much fucking money. Surely they could pay to have these things on the network. Like, it's not going to cost them. I don't think it's going to cost them into the millions to do it. I don't know for sure, but that's just my assumption. I hate that they edit these shows so much. You're losing authentic fan reactions. You're losing the whole feel of the shows. Like,
even if you're going to edit out the licensed music, you can do it better. You have to be able to do it better.
And I worry that they've done so much editing that they've lost, like, they don't have any more original copies of these shows, and like, they're just gone. And I hate that that's a possibility. And I really hope that people out there have these shows with the original music, and like, just like, even Jimmy Hart's, like, I know a lot of it sound like stuff and they're afraid of being sued, but like, somebody like DDP, his entire run has been whitewashed to a certain degree because WWE won't use the Self High Five music.
Yeah.
And you lose, like, I know the whole thing is, fans were conditioned to entrances and finishers and pops for that. But, like, it does add so much to the viewing of these shows.
Yeah. Well, look, do you know what a great example is for people that maybe don't get the WCW nostalgia like you and I have? Is, remember, for the first couple of years on the network, My Way was edited out of X7, and it was so destructive to, like, people's enjoyment of the greatest hype video of all time that company ever did, that they just got it back.
They've obviously struck a deal with whoever owns Limp Bizkit's fucking
Limp Bizkit
library.
Oh, Fred Durst,
and
Industries, obviously.
Like, like, we have My Way on the network now.
Sorry,
Dave's after.
I can't mention Fred Durst without doing the year.
So we have My Way on the network. We have Rolling for every Undertaker entrance up to a certain point. Kid Rock is obviously WWE's favourite musician, so his stuff is still on there. But it's just, like, to me, we're losing wrestling history because these shows are so edited, and I hate it. And I'm legit starting to hate it at this point, because I don't know, I think as a viewer you lose so much. Just like the fucking sound mixing, like you said. I don't know, if you're gonna do it well, and they just don't give a fuck. And I hate that they control so much wrestling history and they just don't fucking care.
Yeah, that's the part that, like, whatever about somebody owning all that wrestling history, like, if it was lovingly archived and restored, like, that would be one thing, but it's absolutely not. It's absolutely not. And that makes me sad. Speaking of things that makes me sad, Lee, while you're in a burying mood, this main event fucking sucked.
Yeah, it was very basic fucking heel Sid Hogan comeback. I mean, you don't expect the world to fucking... You're not expecting fucking top-notch wrestling from these two, but even still, I don't know. I was a bit disappointed in what they came up with.
You know what I love, Lee? Is when someone spends 3/4 of a match working a leg and then decides to capitalize on working that leg by applying a Cobra Clutch.
Why the fuck? First of all, why is Sid working a leg?
Yeah, why are Sid Vicious and Hulk Hogan doing a limb
why are they
work
having
match?
a leg match? And second of all, why the fuck? Who had the idea that Sid Vicious should be doing a Cobra Clutch.